All right, we're back. I did a little bit of leveling off screen because I was getting my ass kicked, and I also, since I spent my money on that stupid item that I don't even know what it does, did not have any money to buy any equipment. So I went ahead and, I don't know if you saw right there, I went ahead and bought a wood shield because I had 60 gold and it cost exactly 60. So I was like, well, it's not the most expensive thing. But, oh, there's a chest right there, by the way. I walked past it like 3 times, didn't even notice. And I didn't show that on screen just because I got poisoned by one of these enemies here while I was leveling up. And it poisoned me, and then I just opened it, and it happened to have an antidote bottle in it that had 9 antidotes in it. And as far as I can tell, I don't have the ability to refill it yet, so I've only gotten poisoned once for how many chances I've gotten to get poisoned, so it must be rare. So, I mean, there's a small chance that I'll get poisoned and won't be able to cure it, but it only does 1 damage per step, so I mean, technically I could just heal a bunch. But I went ahead and gained a couple of levels just so I could afford to get like something, and there wasn't... The wood shield was the only thing that was available for my other hand. So I figured that was okay to get. Like, I didn't want to get, like, the weaker version of something. Like, if there was 2 shields, I wouldn't have wanted just the weaker version of it. Still using the starter everything else, though, so... But I've leveled enough to where now these beginning enemies don't stand much of a chance. And even the little rodent critter dudes weren't able to hurt me that badly. And yeah, I actually, by the time I could afford that wood shield, and then I did like a couple more battles just so I had enough to refill my medicine and to stay at the hotel, or the inn, that I was almost close to another level, so now we're level 5. So I think we're a good level for this point. I'm handling the enemies pretty well. Well, what's this? What business does a youth have in a place like this? I see. Medea was abducted from Rat Surk, so you've come to rescue her. Well, aren't you something? It makes me feel better. Let me join you in the fight. Fritz has joined your party, yay. Extra party member. It would have been nice if my experience that I was getting... Okay, hang on a sec, let me give you something good to eat. Free heals? I feel much better, yay. Oh, because it knows that by the time you walked down here, you were probably completely... You were, like, hurt. Oh noes! 3 little guys. Who are you? Probably just... Oh no. Actually different. Oh, Fritz, I'm sitting here going, why do I have a different weapon? But Fritz is just number 1 on the... Just the left dude. Oh, these are some pimply-ass, warty-ass motherfuckers. And they got the big ol' wart on the nose, on the big nose, as is tradition for anything that's pimply and warty, like a witch. Witch has always got the big ol' schnoz with the fucking huge wart-looking thing. Man. Damn, they set fire and all the confusion. Or darn. Forgot this is a 1992 game, so of course they said darn. This is dangerous, run out... Oh, really? No shit. This is exactly what Eagle Raptor was talking about when he was talking about during his Mega Man X sequelitis. I guess this is before that became the thing where they would say obvious shit. But still, that was pretty obvious. Oh my gosh, there's a fire, and you're supposed to run outside when there's a fire inside. Oh, really? But something good came out of it, because now we can go this way. I was actually wondering if I was going to have to level up again to go to the west from that other town. They must be hiding in the caves of this island. Thomas, let's go after them. Alright, let's go. It burned the exact number of trees it takes for me to get over here. Cool. Oh, this is a rock. Okay, so we're going to go in this cave, it looks like, after we fight a battle. Ba-da-ba-da. Can I change the order? Rank? I wonder if that affects who gets hit the most. Sometimes in games, the guy who's in the front will get targeted the most often. Inside the cave. It's kind of a cool looking cave. Treasure! I obtained a home door. A door for my home. I used to work at Menards, and it's kind of like... let's go ahead and kill this left dude, just because he can absorb life and heal himself. It's kind of like Lowe's or Home Depot. It's kind of well, Menards is sort of turning into like a Walmart with wood, pretty much. Basically, like everything you need to build a house could be purchased there. And anyway, they would have periodically they'd have specials where they'd play it over the speakers in the store, and they go, "Come into Menards for our lumber sale," or "Come in for our plumbing sale on all plumbing supplies." There was at one point where they were like, "Come on into Menards for our door sale. No, come get a new door." And I'm sitting here going, you know, they were like, "It's time to get that new door," or whatever. And it's like, wait, so you're telling me if you need a new door, why would you wait until there's a door sale to pick it up? And then the way they word it, you know, they always do this with marketing. They always word it as if like, "Come get the thing that you need." And it's like, how do they know that we need doors specifically during this time as opposed to any other time? How do they know how much wear and tear everyone's door has? Did they do like a market study and find out that everybody's door wears out around September? So it's like, oh, well, there's a huge demand for doors during this month. That's the perfect time to have our door sale. I'm pretty sure that if you need a new door that you're not going to be putting that shit off. Aw, different music. This music's cool. I'm kind of torn because I like the music a lot to this game too. So I'm torn between wanting to turn it up more so y'all can hear it, but then I also don't want to overpower my audio or commentary or whatever you call it. Okay, I'm not sure if I should have gone the other way. I'm pretty sure there was a different direction I could have gone, and it's probably just going to lead to... Oh, do I want to go back? I filled door. I'll go the other path. I have a feeling I'm just going to go inside and then kill a thing and then walk back out. So I'll go that other path on the way back. Let's kill this guy. I didn't show it on camera just because I was grinding, but yeah, he was able, at the time he was able to hit me for like more than 30 damage, and then it heals him for 30 damage. So anytime I see those fuckers, I'm just gonna go and kill them first. Alright, inside we go. Boy, this sure looks treacherous. What the hell is that? Is it like a glowy... Is that supposed to be like energy, or is that water coming out of a... I guess where would it be coming out of? All these platforms are floating, by the way. Or they're not platform, they're just like... They're just sections of rock. Boom. There was also... I didn't notice until I was going back and watching it. I noticed there's a lot of stuff that I go back and watch that I just happened to realize that I like either said a wrong thing or I did something dumb. But I noticed that there was a house in that town that I just flat out didn't go into. And I went into the house and there was a guy that wanted to sell me a new spell. Oh shit. Let's go ahead and heal. And let's go ahead and heal. Let's say all of those guys took their turn, so I better get my turns first. Golly. Actually not doing bad. I've only used one of my bottles, and Fritz has his own set of medicine bottles, so we've got 18 heals total. And since there's no MP, I'm guessing that the mini bottles are going to be the only way to heal, unless something else comes about. I'm assuming they're not going to have a spell that lets you heal, so you use your own HP to cast it. You use your own HP to heal your HP. That would be... I mean, maybe they did it. Maybe they found a way to make it work, but it doesn't seem like it would Doesn't seem logical. Okay, we're not all the way healed, but I think we're healed enough to where we could take at least a couple of hits. A youth like you is going to say, Medea, don't make me laugh. What was his name? I didn't see it very well. Alornso? Yeah, he hits a bit harder, as is expected. He's actually kind of weird looking, in the sense that I can't tell if that's his... Is that his nose hanging off? Does he have like a long Squidward nose? But if you look at his actual body, like there's not much to his body. It's mainly just wings and tail, and his legs seem like the he's got like dinosaur like feet. Alright. Let's go ahead and just drop heal on Fritz. Now he really needs it. The medicine bottles heal pretty well. Yeah, they heal quite a bit, which is nice. It'd be dumb, like, we're already to the point where if they only healed for like 100, then I would have to just spend 2 consecutive turns healing if I got low. And that one did 50 to each guy instead of just 50 to one. So that attack literally just does... It's literally just a regular strength attack to both guys. Usually when they have an attack like that, it would do like, you know, half strength to each if it's going to attack everyone. I think we're good for one more turn. I wonder if he's going to do that every turn now because we, like, halfway killed him. Now it's time for the turn of just heals. I do like how it gives you that, like, the one last chance to check to make sure that you put in your commands correctly, because you're putting in commands with just the D-pad. And with this D-pad, this isn't a licensed Nintendo like game controller or anything. So like the D-pad does, the ABXY feels pretty good, and the LR feels pretty good. It feels about as close to Super Nintendo controller as you would get, but the D-pad is going to be the one thing that's going to not necessarily give me problems, but when I play games that are more difficult, especially if it's a game that it's kind of difficult and I've already played it, then I'm going to be able to, then the limitation of it's going to become more apparent. And he did. Eek, who'd have thought that a punk like him could defeat us? Lord Zagos. Forgive me. Trying to pull the thing where you just ask forgiveness immediately before you die just to get into heaven. Let's go ahead. Even, well, it's gonna be up here. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to heal after this turn now, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get away with not healing, because I don't have a huge amount of money, and each time I heal, it costs me 5 gold to restore that dose of medicine. Let's see, there it is. Okay, that only did 16. So as I get more defense, he hits me for less and also heals for less, which is nice. At the time when I first fought him with just my main dude by himself, like healing for 32 damage and taking 32 damage on the same turn was really like made it to where it was like I might not be able to kill this guy if he keeps doing that repeatedly. If he would have done that every turn, I wouldn't have been able to beat him. And Fritz gained a level, yay. Whenever I see the name Fritz now, I think of the guy from Chrono Trigger who you save from getting his head cut off, and then he gives you, I think he gives you a discount at the shop, I think. Or you can just go back to the shop and he's like, hey, thanks for saving me. The end. I'm just going to go ahead and use... I'm pretty sure that it's best to use each person's medicine bottles, like, equally. That way you don't run out of medicine for one person. I guess at this point it doesn't matter because Medea has joined your party, yay. At this point it doesn't matter because both characters are essentially the same. But if I run into a situation where I would want to heal with one person specifically, I just want to make sure that each person has heals to do. I'm guessing Medea is going to be Is that paralyzed knife? Oh, that's one of the things I noticed that I was wrong when it said LGH, or what did it say? It had an abbreviation, and I thought it was light hat, I guess, but it was supposed to be leather hat. Duh. Because beneath it said LTH, and that was supposed to be just leather. Like, oops. So you technically could attack with the shield if you wanted to. And I'm guessing that was like a leather. Of course, I can't think of the name. Just the chest armor piece. So obviously it was leather for the, and then the H was hat, I'm assuming. I guess if I catch it, it's fine, but I know there's probably been others. Like, I'm not going to make a big deal out of going back to correct everything I say that I catch that's wrong. I wonder why sometimes it shows just the white outline still. Did it say strike first on this turn? I wasn't looking. Okay, I have to remember to take that other path. It's probably just going to be a treasure. Which is fine. The good thing about not buying any equipment at the store is that if I come across any equipment, it's probably not going to be... Or it's... I can use it. Because sometimes you run into games where you buy all the best shit from the store, and then you go into the dungeon or the cave or the whatever, and then as soon as you go inside, you find the same stuff that you already bought. Or sometimes you find stuff that's already better than the stuff you bought. And you're like, son of a bitch, I wish I wouldn't have, you know, made it a point to grind long enough to get enough money to afford everything. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Boy, that guy skipped leg day, jeez. Like 90% of his body is just head and shoulders and arms. His legs atrophied so badly that they're like short, useless now. Oh, another battle. I think they were lazy when they created the background. I think the background is just the exact... Instead of making a full background, they made like half of it and then just flipped it and stuck it on the other side of the screen, it looks like. So what are those? Those almost look like budding treasure chests. It is. The ones on the right look like once they're fully grown, they'll grow into an actual treasure chest. Okay. I'm not sure if I showed one of those red guys yet, but I'm still just going to kill these guys first, just to make sure that they don't heal and ruin my life, even though they probably can't anymore. These guys still don't do that much damage. So it's not a big deal that I killed them second. Wonder how close we are to a level. Probably... He needs 33. Aw, dang. Oops. Oops. Okay, you can... Oh, I was about to say, can you just hit LR and switch characters? A build? Oh. So when you hit L and R, it does the same thing as if you select a build. So he's 33, so it's actually going to take a second to check. Okay, 66. Well, what did his picture look like? Man, it's a cool-looking dude, I guess. Oh shit, how do we get out? Okay. Medea, what's up, baby? Man, she like... Never mind, she actually looks really fucking young. Alright. So, what's up, baby? No, I'm just kidding. 100G! That's not very much for later in the game, but for right now, that is equipment, that is stuff to buy, that is enough money to buy things, so I'm happy. Oh yay. And dead. And do a little shaky shake. They did the thing where they're just lazy. Instead of giving him an attack animation, they just made the palette flip back and forth. I guess he does do the thing where the horn gets longer for a second while he attacks. But that's the same thing I'm sure a lot of people by now know this, but the Goomba animation in the first Mario Brothers game, or in Super Mario Brothers, I should say, where the Goomba walks, it's actually not walking. They just they just make the sprite flip back and forth to make it look like it's walking without actually having to give it an actual walk cycle. Oops. And we got a fight on our way out. And one... I never quite looked at this guy's name. Helio... Is it Helio Rod? Helio Red. Alright. Kind of lazy to just name the creature after the color that it is. I guess they had... they didn't just name... I mean, it's part of the name, I suppose, so it's not super lazy, but it is kind of lazy to just have part of the name be it. So if they had a blue one, they'd just be like, Helio Blue? And the other guy's like, genius! So let's say, can you go out through these holes? So how did they come in through the holes if we can't go out through the holes? I guess they wouldn't have led anywhere, technically. Okay, it's getting to the point now where it's not even worth it to kill, like, just one of these guys. At least it's quick, and it doesn't take 100 years to, like, finish the battle and to just keep going. That would actually make it... Hold on, there's, like, one... Huh, they let me go all the way down here. Thought maybe there'd be a secret treasure or something. I don't think this game has secret treasures, but I could be wrong. But you ever play those games where... I think the Final Fantasy games on PS1, the remakes or the Anthology and Chronicles, and I guess Chrono Trigger too was part of that. Every time you go into a battle, Thomas, I'm going to leave you here. There's a woman in the village of Retsurk who's in love with me. It's a little complicated, so long for now. Oh, love. Complicated? Oh, jeez. I wonder if love between, like, two gay guys is also complicated, or if having a girl in it's the only part that makes it complicated. I mean, it's not. It only seems complicated to a guy because a guy doesn't understand how a girl's mind works. That's all I meant by that. But if it's like two kinds of people with the exact same minds, you know, not the exact same, but the same kind of mind, I wonder if that would smooth out a lot of the misunderstandings and not understandings of, you know, like guys don't understand why girls get upset about certain things and vice versa, you know, so that a lot of conflict and stuff comes from just, why are you freaking out about that? That's not a big deal. Who cares if the forks are up, or if the prongs of the fork are up or down in the dishwasher, you know. But, you know, certain things are just, that might be more important to one person and not the other, and I guess what's important is that you realize that just because you may not understand why something is important to the other person, to just go ahead and just, you know, to just go ahead and just just humor them, kind of, and just say, well, it's important to you. I don't know why, but I respect you enough to where if it's important for you, then I'll then I'll humor you pretty much. Okay, so we got a heal. Now let's fill up our medicine. I forgot to check. Does Medea have medicine too? Oops, not strength. Do you have... Oh, you have a mini bottle too. Alright. So technically, if I would have known that Fritz was going to leave, I could have used up all his medicine, but oh well. Oh wow, 25 gold, and it's crazy because I still have money left over. Last time, like early on, it was to the point where I pretty much had to level up off screen, otherwise I would have just had to make a whole episode of just grinding, because it was to the point where the money I was making... Hey, trying to talk to you. Jeez, walk away when I'm standing at the counter. What a bastard. Okay. Now let's go ahead and buy... And by the way, yeah, and I also realized I'm pretty sure these are belts, not boots. But then what's a toe belt then? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So I think... we'll go ahead and get this guy. We'll equip it on. Let's just go ahead and just so I don't have to remember afterwards. And you have to do this. Do a sacred dress. 2 defense and 2 attack speed, I think. That is not... For how much money that was, I feel like that should have been better. Welp. Okay, I don't want the bow, because that takes up both hands, and you can't put a shield on. Let's go ahead and get a leather thing for Thomas. Oh, I gotta do this every time. It's great. Oh, I'm sitting here. Why is this not as good? Come on. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's going up by 1. 78 gold, and it goes up by 1. Come the fuck on. Okay, well, I guess we're putting it on. Yeah, and I'm not gonna be abusing the save states, so we're not going back for that. I think it's sort of like not authentic to abuse save states. I mean, for certain games, I think it's okay if the game sends you back to level 1 and you don't want to play all the way from level 1 to get to the next to last level or something. I think then it's, you know, then it's fine. I think both sexes. Okay, let's go ahead and just buy 2 of these. But I think part of a Let's Play is just having to just live with your decisions, good and bad, just to make it interesting. It's not really... Okay, that's 4. It's better than the... It's not great, but it's way better than the 1. This shield gave me 9, actually, for 60, so then I'm kind of comparing the cost versus how much defense I get. I'm using that as, like, the baseline comparison, so 60 gold for 9 defense is what I was basing everything off of, so if I get less than that, now I'm going to think it's a ripoff. I guess 4 for 38 is not bad either. I wonder if I should go ahead and just give her that. I'll see if she can equip the wood shield. I'll buy that too, I suppose. Since I know that gives 9 males. Okay, no, I don't want that if it's for males. No. Okay. We'll save the rest of the money just so we have stuff. Or we have some money to get started with the next area. I don't remember if I saved, but I'm just going to do in-game saving too. But basically, I'm just going to be using save states just as an extra save, and also just to like mark my place in the game, just so I can start from that exact spot. But if I was playing like a really difficult game, and I know that, you know, if I know that I can just get there, it's just a matter of doing it again and again, you know, like I said, just to save on the busy work, then I'll reload save states. But anyway, yeah, I forgot to mention, when I walked over here to level up, I was like, maybe the enemies are a little bit stronger over here. I can grind for more experience, and then just walk over here and heal, and be like close to the free heals. I didn't get very far, and I fought these enemies, and they just kicked my ass right on the first turn. I don't remember if I even got a turn in, because there was 3 of them. There was 3 of those Kong dudes. And we're gonna go ahead and hit the Kong guys, because I'm not sure how much damage the other little crab dudes do, but... Okay, that was doing... I'm pretty sure that was doing 50, and now it's only doing 20, so that's more reasonable. But Medea is taking a bit more damage, so... What kind of spells does she have? Oh, she does have life. So you basically... So you just use your life to heal life? Am I seeing that correctly? Let me just test it. So you use 8. And then heal nothing. That must be to, like, heal poison or something. Okay, so See this again, it's another translation thing. See, the fact that it says up, heal up, makes it seem like your life, your amount of life would go up. But to guess not. That attack hits both people sometimes, I guess. Let's just kill these guys before they ruin my life. And I wonder if these guys are weaker to magic, since physical attacks doesn't seem to be hurting them too much because they got the shell. Fuck it. Do I have... But then this one's anti-poison, so what does this heal then? I'm not entirely sure. We got the whole game to figure it out, so let's just... That fire didn't hurt him that much either. What about lightning? Right, bolt does better, but... We're probably just gonna have to... we'll attack with him, and we'll use... heal on Medea. And hopefully we can kill it on this turn. Alright, cool. Gained a level, woohoo! Gained a bunch of shit. Medea gained a level. How much defense is she gonna get? 4? Okay, I guess that's not too bad. It was, I mean... Okay, so thanks for watching. This is gonna end it for this episode. And we'll see you in the next one. And have a great day. Bye.